Hey YouTube, in this video we're going to be discussing the snap mount from Snap and how we ever lived without being able to take your GoPro, hook it onto here, and start walking away. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button, click that subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for new content. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey YouTube, this is Robert from Sherburne Outdoors. Happy New Year. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, since I put out a video. Had all the kids home from college for Christmas. Just been doing some stuff, finishing up the end of the year with my job. But anyway, I got a bunch of new content coming out this year. Really looking forward to a very positive 2022. Went back and looked at what I wanted to start with this year, and my first thing I want to start with was snap mounts. Let me just kind of get into it really quick. So I started using the GoPro about a year ago, actually. My first thing was when we started the channel. I got all my artwork together, and not a clue of how to do anything. So looked at a bunch of different channels and stuff, and so I've just kind of been building it up as we go along. Appreciate everybody subscribing. But let's get into snap mounts. So as we first started with the GoPro, I had very little accessories, but as time has went on, I've got tripods, I've got these nice ones that kind of wrap around trees. You got the car mount, I got the bike mount, the clip, so you're out and about, you can just pop this on and go. I got one for my mountain bike as well. I've got a helmet mount, which we'll look at in a bit, which is what all the trail videos you guys have seen going. So, and taking these things and unscrewing them and putting the feet from the GoPro. Now, hey, we're going to talk about action cameras, but we're really going to talk about the GoPro. That's all I use as far as my filming, and iPhone's what I'm using right now. But for the most part, I use a GoPro. So these are the pieces. So I was watching David Manning's video recently, maybe a couple months ago, and he talked about this revolutionary thing called snap mounts, about being able to move from device to device to device very quickly, or your different mounts without having to unscrew them. And this never became more evident when I was in Yellowstone, when we had it hooked onto here, we're going from one place to the next. This became a huge problem. So snap mounts, my family bought these for me for Christmas. It's just called Snap Mount, basically. It's about 70 bucks on Amazon. Comes as a kit, so I just go ahead and open this up. Pretty nice packaging. You got inside of here, got a little rubber flat, which will come clear in a second. And then you just kind of pull these different pieces out, and they're all magnetized together. Let me just put this box over here. And so it's got a lanyard. We'll get into that in a second. So it comes with 4 pieces out of the box. You've got 2, just pop them. They have really strong magnets. You got your piece that holds the GoPro, and then you've got 2 different mounts that go on your various accessories in the typical feet spot. And then you've got a mount which you could actually put under your shirt, and then mount this particular piece too as you go along, and just pop up like that. So let me go ahead and hook all of these different mounts up to these pieces. Won't waste your time, but let's go ahead and hit that. All right, got them all hooked up and going. Hey, if you hear a fan in the background, sorry. It's about 30 degrees outside, and I've got the big buddy going right over there. Keeping it nice and warm in here. So, but going back to the system, this thing is, I'm surprised this wasn't a thing. So, I never really thought about this. I just was unscrewing and screwing in, and it would be a huge pain in the butt. But who knew this was a thing? And now that I've actually seen this in action, which I'll show you here in a sec, I don't know how I've ever lived without this before. Hey, quick disclosure before I get in here. I bought all this stuff, but I did buy 2 extra mounts because I am just having extra mounts on everything. So let's just talk about this really quick. So this is it's all magnetic system, and it's hardcore industrial magnets. You put your GoPro piece in here, it's great. You can still access the door on the side, but you screw it in just like you do any other thing with the feet at the bottom. And then with this plate, this can actually be lots of things. It can be a stand like this that you can put on your table. You can actually use this as a tripod. It is magnetic, so you can put it on your car outside. I've got the suction cup one here as well that I put inside my window. But I did try this on my hood a little bit, and it did work, but I always felt a little, is that gonna come loose? These are magnets. These work extremely well. Whether you want to put it here, 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 hang it down, do whatever, you can just put it all around. And the way the system works is now I want to go outside and maybe start filming. Put it like this, and I am off and running at this point in time. You can see here at the back, you can see all of your video display, everything you have. You have access to the buttons on the side, the buttons on the top. You can see in there really, really good. And so now I'm moving along, and I want to move to something else. Maybe I want to go to, I'm underwater, this is a float, and instead of doing this, I actually want to make it look like I'm swimming and move to a bite mount. Previously, I would have actually unscrewed that, did this. Now I just come in, I got my bite mount, and just pop it on here, and now I'm swimming, like so. So it's a great mount. God, I just love these things. And they just kind of move. Some other areas that you might have is, you know, I've got them with my clicker here, I've got here. And so let me give you a couple examples. I did some stuff earlier today. You got this one here. This was always a pain. Got some video here on the side that I'll throw up where I'm just doing the time-lapse stuff when you're in a national park or you're moving along. Like here's some Yellowstone stuff, just beautiful. But what I find in Yellowstone with this particular one before I had this mount is we felt like we stopped every 10 minutes. Is I'd have to unscrew this, screw it on here, and then be out and running. And now, when I've got this mounted to here, here's a good example. Here's a video up on the right-hand side. I've got it hooked here, and now I want to stop, and I actually want to put it on here. Just reach up to your screen, take it off, and now we'll put it on here and move along. Of course, all of that just fell. And so now we got it here, and we just move along. We're out in our national park, we're doing our stuff, taking a screenshot, and once we get back, we just pop it off there, got it, and now hit play again, and we're off and going. Also on these particular ones for the windshield ones, previously you had to have it upside down because it was like this. Whether that's a painful for you thing or not, it doesn't really matter. Here you can go either upside down or you can go straight, and it doesn't matter. So the clips are just spectacular. So that was some video of using that particular one. Other ones, you know, I use this on my motorcycle all the time on my helmet. So just being able to click it on here. Here's some video where I've got my helmet on, I pull it off, and then I'll put it on this particular guy. Where I'm out in the woods and I want to do a nice shot on a tree where you see the motorcycle coming or going, or we're doing loops, or we're out on the motocross track and we just want to see some jumps, maybe the bottom of the bike as you're coming over. You know, you got to stop, unscrew all of this stuff, and move it through. So huge pain. This stuff is just, in my mind, this is a game changer. This saves me so much time just being able to click, move from there, and now we're off and we're filming. And once I want to move to my next device, I can. So right now I got 4 mounts, and I'll probably get some more. One last thing I wanted to show is it does come with kind of like a t-shirt mount or just a regular mounting piece here. And what's different about this is where all of these actually come in and kind of screw into the main feet of where the GoPro typically goes. This one actually is one you can put around your neck. So let me just put it up here. And so now I've got this, and let's just say I wanted to, I'm in a national park or I'm at Disney World, and I just want to pop it on here, and oops, let me put it right side. And so now I don't need a chest strap anymore. And this is fully adjustable where I can do whatever I want with it. You can kind of go up and down. However it is you want it adjusted around your neck, get it sized up. So now I'm moving. So I got some video right here where I actually put it on, just pop it out. And so I went ahead and did a time lapse with this on my chest. It was cold outside, I had it underneath of a coat, and just kind of moving along through. You can kind of see the stabilization in here really does it really well. So it doesn't really bounce around and move around too much. So you can see I got this around my neck. Some other applications that you can do with this is, let me just pull this off, is I've seen some people that have like a fishing vest on where they're actually have pockets inside of it, and they'll just put this in the pocket and then just hook it right there. So now they have a particular piece here. Oops, let's get it right there. And so now they're fishing, they're doing all the different pieces. Or they'll put it in backpacks, or they'll put it on the strap. It's just great. You've got this thing right here, and it is rock solid. So this is the snap mount system. Again, it's about 70 bucks. on Amazon, and then you can go to their website, snapmount.com, and buy additional ones. I think these were 17 bucks a piece, and they were having a free shipping promotion recently. I don't know if they still have it going on, but it was right around the first of the year I put that in. So hey, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and support the channel. Hit that like button for the algorithm. Don't forget to click subscribe and click that bell to be notified of new content. I really appreciate everybody's time. Thanks a lot and have a great day.